gonna be DCing in some money. I think we have about 129.50. So let's go ahead and do that. 129.15. And we're gonna go ahead and pay with our PayPal, so we get that in fast, and USDC for first and first out. And let's go ahead and purchase that, and be done. All right, so once this is done, we're gonna go ahead and give a few seconds so it's kind of clear. It doesn't take too long. It's pretty instant. There it is. Send it over. 129.15. I'll leave a little bit back for expenses because I've already borrowed from it. So let's go do that. Send it now. So all the while throughout the week, the day, I'll just do a little bit here. You can probably do once a week, and depending how much you use, uh, how much you need, you probably do this more often. If you don't need as much and you can kind of weather the storm, you can just do it once a week and just kind of build it up. But you never know when there's gonna have a bank run. Just pull it out. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna go over DeFi Saver and get that squared away. We're gonna open our wallets and let's go. Okay. So now we're gonna go here, and right now we're currently in a short. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and supply this, and here it is. Supply that. And then when we need it, we'll borrow as Bitcoin. Okay, but I actually figured out a different way of borrowing what you need. That's a lot easier. You don't have to worry about the conversions and whatnot. You just borrow as USDC, and we'll just kind of swap the debt later on to wrap Bitcoin. All right, so let me go enter this off screen. All right, let's see what we got. All right. So how do we know when to switch? Um, I've kind of boiled it down to a few dates, and I will kind of share this with you over here while that goes through. We're going to short until September 30th. Okay. Just, depending, there should be one more bigger move going down. I don't know when that's going to happen. But when it does happen, we will start to short. Okay. And once that big dump happens to about 45K, that's when they're going to start to recover. Now, it could happen a few weeks after 30th or before 30th. I just don't know exactly when, but the duration should be about the same. Okay, so it's just about 60 days from now. Okay, or 30 days. Yeah, about that was probably about 45 days from now. Okay. So look at here. This is the date. The bottom should happen around September 26th. 45 days left. The top will be about. Oh, that was the previous top, 318 days ago, and the next halving is gonna be around April. But once that halving happens, I mean, it's on the way up. Okay, so at least we have 45 days before that happens. Okay, so almost there. Home stretch, guys. All right, so once this is done, I think it's already done. Let me go ahead and refresh this. It's gonna help with my margin right here. So as it comes up, we can, have a better position. So we're gonna keep accumulating here. If we need to sell it, sell it if we need it. But otherwise, this is gonna be a position where we hold dollars and we're borrowing Bitcoin to short it. Okay, so as this price goes down, it will make it cheaper and cheaper to pay this off, but we're going to go ahead and switch that position over. Now, if you want to borrow it as right there. And the way I do it now is I borrow as what you need. So let's say I have $100 to borrow. I could borrow that, and once that is done, I can go to a shift with a debt switch, and then you can switch your USDC to WBTC, and that would then switch that debt over to USDC. Because before I was kind of working with the conversion of BTC, and yeah, you do want to borrow Bitcoin, but then it's kind of hard to do the calculations without having to do this debt switch here. So that's kind of what I do from now on. I'll show you two later, but right now I don't even borrow anything. My position is pretty tight right now, so I don't have much room. So as I get more, I'll continue to dollar cost average into this and use what I need. Okay. All right. Talk to you then. Thanks.